In this video, you will learn how to reserve a space or room using the Outlook web app calendar program. So the way this works, it's a little bit counterintuitive, is that you actually will reserve the space by putting an event on your own calendar and then adding the room afterwards. So notice that while in calendar view, I have on the right hand side, you have day view, work week, week or month view. I think it's easiest to do this within the work week or the week view, because what you can do is you can click on your start time and then your end time. So for example, if I wanted to reserve something Wednesday, block 2, that's approximately 9:30 to 11. I could click at 9:30 and I could click and drag like that down to 11 o'clock and let go. And then you could put in the block name. So I would say block 2 and then maybe the class name. So I'm going to put in biology. So if I press return, you can see that it's this blue color. If you look over here, the blue color is my personal calendar. And now comes the part where you're reserving the room for that. So I double click on the event. And then I'm going to click on edit. And next to location, you can add a room. So I'm going to click on add a room. All of the Hopkins High School rooms start with HHS-. So I can scroll through this list to take a look at those with that beginning prefix. So let's say I wanted to do that in the Southwind Flexible Learning Space. I could choose that room. Now here's where it gets a little bit kind of wonky. You actually now click the send button to reserve that space during that time. So it seems like you're sending an email, but you're not. That's kind of like a save button. Should also mention, if when you do the room button over here, if you don't actually see the space over there, that means that somebody has that space reserved within the time period that you selected. All right, so to confirm this, I click on the send button, and that's it. Okay, what about if you want to see if space is actually open and available during a particular time? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add to other calendars these room calendars, and then you can see them because if you click on one of these, so here's the Southwing Flexible Space, they have a particular color to them. In this case, it's like a lime green. So when I select that calendar, you can see that there's a reservation for that calendar over here on Wednesday, and that just happens to be the reservation that I made. So anything with that color is showing that space is reserved during that time. So how do you get these things here so that you can toggle them on, toggle them off? Okay. The way you do that is by right-clicking or holding down the control key and then click on other calendars. Then you say open calendar, and then you type in HHS- because all of ours start with that prefix. So don't press return, hit the search key here, and then it will list all of them. And you can select from this list of room calendars, and then you click open. I've already done it, so I'm not going to show you. And then those will permanently stay here. So if I were to deselect my own calendar over here, well, it looks like you have to have at least one calendar selected, but if I were to select one of these, like that resource flex space, and then I deselect my own, you can see that this particular week it's not being used at all at this point. Okay, that's it.